There is a great free program that allows you to control and record your Android phone from Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Let's take a look. Okay, first thing we need to do is enable developer mode. So we're going to go into settings and then about phone and scroll all the way down to build a number. And you tap on that 7 times. I already have it enabled. So once developer mode is enabled, we're going to go back, go into system, and we'll scroll down and you'll see developer options. Once in developer options, scroll down and you'll see USB debugging and wireless debugging. USB debugging is when you're hardwired into the computer, and wireless debugging is a lot more convenient because you can do it wirelessly. So we're going to enable wireless debugging, and then we're going to go into those options. Then you see the device name, you'll see the IP address and port that we used to connect to, and then there's also pairing. And this is with the later versions of Android. I believe it started with Android 8. But it's a little bit more secure because then you can verify the device that you're pairing. So we're going to pair with code, so now there is our pairing code and then the IP address and port that we need to connect with. So back on the desktop, we're going to download source copy. I'll put the link in the description and we'll download that. And we're going to do it through multiple command line options or shell options. So we're going to copy and install it. We're going to zip through this. And then we'll do the next option. We'll copy and paste that. And that will download it and then install. So we'll zip through this as well. Okay, now it's installed. So with the newer version of ADB, we get the ADB pair. So we're checking here, version 28 does not have the pair option. So we're going to need to download and overwrite with a newer version of ADB. I will also put that link in the description. So once it's downloaded, which I have already done, we'll just unzip it and then we'll overwrite the current version that's in the userlib Android SDK platform tools. So we'll overwrite the whole directory. So now if we do a version, and now we have version 35, which should give us ADB pair. So let's verify that. And there we go. So now we can pair using that IP address and port number. Type that in there, and then the pairing code that was provided. It's going to start the daemon, and we are now paired. So now we can connect to the phone using the IP address and port for the connect option, now that we have authorized the connection. And we are now connected. And we can verify that using ADB devices. And we're connected. All right, great. So now let's run source copy. All right, there we are. There's my phone. So I had to reboot the VM. So we're gonna look at the devices. Okay, we are reconnected. All right, let's do source copy again. And this time we're gonna record it. And we're gonna save it to a test.nkv. All right, we'll do a couple different options here. We'll go through it so we can see the recording. Yep, here we go. That looks good. All right, that should be enough for our recording. Okay, let's go find the file. And we'll launch it. The default Ubuntu video player doesn't have the correct codecs, so what we're going to do is we're going to install VLC, which has lots of codecs, and it's going to allow us to play the video. So this is something different, but we're just going to install VLC, and we'll fast forward through this super fast. There we go. So now when we play the video, it should allow us to play it. We'll use VLC, and there we go. Flipping through. All right, that's good enough. That wasn't too bad. It's really useful being able to control and record from your phone for training videos or for walkthroughs or for YouTube videos, especially when it's free and it works incredibly well. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to see me do the Windows install, let me know. It's a little more involved than the Linux install, believe it or not. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. But that's it for me on this one. Take care, everyone.